All right, so while we're at it, we decided we would do a second video with the coloring with the Stampin' Right markers and show you how to use the Stamperatus to do this, if you have the Stamperatus. Yep, right. So I'm gonna keep the box there just to, ooh, sticky, to hold up my my panel when I open it up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the green first. Actually, let me just slide. I'm just going to slide an envelope behind there so we've got something white we can see to color on. And I'll use the brush tip end, and I'm going to do the green parts here.
The noise you guys hear is my heat pump.
It's keeping us warm. It got cold here all of a sudden. I guess we're finally catching up with the rest of Canada. We actually had some snow last night at 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
we
but
had
that
a
was
snow
a joke.
flurry. Well, yeah, it didn't last or anything. Okay, so that's all my, no, I have more green down here. See, this is where the Stamperatus is going to be helpful, because if I miss something, I'm just going to go back and do it again, because nothing's going to move on me. I just hope my piece of paper doesn't pick up like it did.
Huff on it?
So now I'm going to huff on it. I'm going to get my head in the way. We'll stamp. And it did pick up a little. Stay down.
So it was this line here.
Was it that line we were on?
Yeah.
So we got it.
I'm gonna move over a bit.
It's such a big image. Yeah, maybe if we do this.
Yeah, maybe that works better.
Will it still fit? Yeah, okay. It's such a big image, it's sticking. So I can see where I missed a few things here. So I'm just gonna do it all again. And hopefully it will fill in wherever I happen to miss. Getting a little more used to coloring on the top of the stamp here, so it's becoming a little bit easier and a little bit easier to get the idea of how to do it. So okay. Still lifting it up, but better. I think it might have shifted just a hair. Okay, well, you get the idea behind it anyway. Okay, chamois. Can I have the chamois there for a second? Please. And I'm just gonna go like that. Let's try the red. That's the bullet end. I want the brush end. There we go. I don't know, I hate to say it, your green marker there, Christine, might actually be a little dry.
You think so?
Because the red one's given me much more coverage than the green did.
Oh well.
I mean, I know it's a new color, new marker, isn't it?
It's from last year.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. And I haven't really used it that much.
Cap might have been loose on it or something. Okay. This also works on the red rubber stamps too. I don't think it really has a bearing on the type of stamp material or anything that you're doing. this is, if nothing else, a real good way to add an extra color of ink to your repertoire if you're not interested in buying the color family of ink pads, or you don't want the big ink pads, you just want to have a little bit of the color. This is a good way to do it. They travel well. Throw them in a pencil case and take them with you. Okay, here we go.
What, use the bone folder?
Oh, that's an idea. The bone folder will fit in there, won't it? Stay put. There we go. Oh yeah, that flower. I didn't press.
You know what? You didn't
press down on it. Is what
yeah,
it was, but that's okay. This is a good example of why this is such a great thing.
The other ones are good.
I think so.
Only this one that didn't. Awesome.
There we go.
Didn't get any better.
Just wipe that off. And let's do the large flowers. So much coverage there. I want to get it on there before it has a chance to dry, so I'll do them separately. Did I get everything?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not up here on this top edge. I don't think.
Do the whole thing
Don't think
again.
I got that. Do it all again. Why not? I think I was missing this outer edge.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
There we go. Change this end. There's a certain point where you have to wonder if you're starting to wipe the ink off rather than applying more. Alrighty. There we are. I'm very happy with that. I think that looks great.
You can add or move a little bit more if you want.
Oh yes, with a Wink of Stella pen, that's true, you can. Wink of Stella will pick up and smooth the color around, so I can actually get it to push out and fill in some of these light spots where it might not be just quite perfect. If you do it fairly soon after stamping, and this is true not just of the Stampin' Write markers, it'll do it for our ink as well. And so you're not just adding some nice shimmer to it, but you're pushing the color around. It's kind of like doing blending.
You see the difference between the two papaya flowers now. The Winkostella makes it look a little darker, but it's also shiny, right?
Yeah. There we go. So compare that to what we did with cutting and piecing together. And this might have taken just as much time as it did doing all the fussy cutting with this. So if you've got the markers and you've got the Stamperatus, this is a good way to do it. It's maybe a little, just a hair grainier than it would be with the markers, but with the Stamperatus you can do it 3, 4, 5 times if you wanted to, and it just gives it a different artistic impression. So there you go. Hope you've learned something new. Have some fun.